Josh at Fortner's Frontier Leather. Today we're going to talk about communication and SHTF. But before we do, please be sure to hit like and subscribe to know when we upload new content on self-reliance and preparedness and our self-reliance gear.
So I have multiple forms of communication, and if you haven't figured out by now, especially after the Nashville bombing, communications can go down quickly and very easily. So it's important to have multiple forms of communication, redundancy in everything, like I always say, especially with this as well. I have one of these Uniden Pro 55XL CBs in the truck, as well as a Baofeng UV5R in the truck with an antenna on the roof. I have this one that stays in the house, and then another one that stays on me. It's often on my plate carrier. In case the unfortunate event arrives, I need to put that thing on. I need to be able to communicate. In a combat scenario or in a defense scenario like that, if we're talking about Mad Max, SHTF, you need to be able to shoot, move, and communicate. If you can't communicate, hang it up, because you got to be able to talk to your team, your mag, your family, whatever. But today I was at Walmart and I saw these, so I just grabbed them because I like to have multiple forms of communication. I didn't have any kind of like just regular walkie-talkies. These are pretty good quality. These are Ozark Trail ones. They're nothing fancy, so don't expect too much out of them. It says here up to a 16-mile range. You see Ozark Trail outdoor walkie-talkies. You're not going to get 16 miles. That up to 16-mile range is mountaintop to valley. So you could have one of these up on a mountaintop, 16 miles away, one down here in a valley, and you have a straight line of sight. You could reach up to 16 miles, supposedly. But it also says here, open water up to 8 miles, neighborhood up to 1 mile. So if you're out in the woods or, in a neighborhood or in a city or something, you're not going to get 16 miles out of it. You're just not. You're going to need something a little more powerful, a ham radio with a bigger antenna or something like that. So why would I want these? Why would I want some little walkie-talkies? Well, I have the CB in my truck to communicate with other vehicles, people that may be in my group, and then the ham radios as well, which like I said, will stay on me personally if I get out of the vehicle or I'm just walking around not ever in the vehicle at all, and then I will use these around my immediate area on my property. Say I'm out doing a security patrol, things have gone very, very bad, and I'm having to get out on security patrol. I could just clip one of these onto my plate carrier or something if I just wanted to communicate with my immediate area, like back to my house, to my wife, to a buddy that's there, manning the radios and manning the headquarters there, and I could just chit chat with him on this. But you got to understand that this is not secure. This is not secure. This is not secure. There is no such thing as secure communications. That's why I like to use different forms for different reasons. One, if somebody's listening to me on this, they'll get a bit of information. But then if I'm doing something else, I talk on this, well, they're listening on this and they're not hearing anything. And then if they catch on, if somebody's hearing me on this, and then I get in the vehicle and we switch to this, we're bouncing all over the place. And I would use each one of these for different scenarios. So that's something you could set up with your group, set up your own SOP, your own standard operating procedure, and do your own thing, and don't tell other people what it is. So I like these little walkie-talkies. The little intro that I did, I was on the other side of my land, and it reached just fine, and that's what I want it for, just for chit-chatting around here, relaying information back to the house. So get your communication squared away. Along with everything else. You don't know when it could go down, why, or how bad, or for how long. So get it all squared away, get everybody on the same page that you need to communicate with, and be good to go. And that is it for this video. Once again, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Head over to our Patreon channel at patreon.com/Fortner's Frontier Leather for more exclusive content and discounts on our leather self-reliance gear. Stay self-reliant, guys.